You know, Theo, you brought some soups, and we're going to put those recipes on our website right
Correct.
now. Because of breaking news, we do have to toss it over to
Okay.
Brad right now. All
Will
right,
do.
Bradley.
Well, Roxanne, while the camera gets in position here, I want to let you know that we are covering a breaking news story in downtown Minneapolis. Apparently, there has been a shooting in the Hennepin County Government Center. We're told that there are 2 victims and that the shooting took place on the 17th floor. KARE 11's Bernie Grace is downtown covering this story, and he joins us live over the phone. Bernie, can you share any details with us at this point?
Well, at this time, we're at a sally port next to the Government Center here, and I can see just below me the Hennepin County Medical Center ambulance is loading up to take one of the victims away. As you said, there are apparently 2 victims here at this shooting at the Hennepin County Government Center. Shots were fired on the 17th floor, and it was about 10:20 this morning. Apparently, a man was shot, and then the shooter, a woman about 45 years old, turned the gun on herself and was found in the on the 17th floor in a woman's bathroom. And as I stand here now, I don't know if you can hear the, well, now you can, I'm sure, the ambulance is leaving the Government Center and going to the Hennepin County Medical Center, which is just a couple of blocks away. I believe the first victim taken from here is the victim who was shot, and then the rescue people are still trying to get the woman who was doing the shooting, again, about 45 years old, onto her gurney, and she'll go out in another ambulance here shortly. We do not know the extent of the injuries or anything like that. We don't know what prompted this. We believe 17th floor has some family courtrooms on it, but you know, exactly what's behind this, we don't know at this point.
Bernie, I spoke earlier with someone who was in the Government Center, and they'd indicated that perhaps a mediator had been shot, someone who was mediating a harassment case. Have you heard any reports of that?
I've heard that, but I haven't confirmed it yet. So
haven't confirmed it. And contrary to earlier reports where we heard that the gunman was on the loose and running around, that does not appear to be the case?
No, we're understanding that they have tracked the gun person down. It's a woman believed to be in her mid-40s, and she is believed to have turned the gun on herself and has been shot. And they are now getting her out of a bathroom on the 17th floor.
Okay, Bernie, thank you very much, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you later on in the day. Now we're going to join Carolyn Marinan, who is the spokesperson for Hennepin County. Carolyn, what can you tell us about what's happening down there at the Government Center?
Good morning, Brad. You know, what I can tell you is, first of all, it's a little chaotic here on the public service level because word has spread in the building that there has been a shooting. We have a reported shooting on the 17th floor of the Hennepin County Government Center. There's a lot of details that are still not known, but what I do know is that the paramedics, Hennepin County Medical Center paramedics, are working on a victim upstairs. Allegedly, there is a suspect in custody and supposedly that's contained in that area. So that's what I know right now, but a lot of questions still answered.
I don't know if you heard Bernie Grace's report, Carolyn, but he indicated that it looks as though the shooter might have actually turned the gun on themselves. Have you confirmed that at all?
You know, Brad, I haven't heard that, and I don't know that, and I can't confirm it. And you know, Bernie's a heck of a reporter, so he might know more than I do right now at this point. But there's a lot of questions. I'm trying to find some answers to them.
Hey, describe for me the scene down there right now, Carolyn. Is the building locked down? Are people coming and going, or are they?
No, there are guards and sheriff's deputies around the openings, and there's a lot of entrances to this building if you've ever been here, and there's a lot of people milling around because, you know, they've heard that there's a shooting, and obviously they're concerned, and this is a building where a lot of people come to do business, but sometimes happy and sometimes not so happy, and so it's any given time a volatile group of people who could be going through here. So, you know, it feels safe. It feels very safe. There's lots of Hennepin County sheriff's deputies, a lot of guards, so I don't think anyone's tense or scared, but they're just, you know, wondering what the heck's going on.
You know, Carolyn, I was speaking earlier with someone inside the building, and they'd indicated that a lot of employees down there are concerned about an apparent, what they perceive anyway, as a lack of security in the wake of 9/11. Have you heard similar complaints, and what types of security measures are in place down at the Government Center?
Well, you know, we have a lot of, as I said, sheriff's deputies, a lot of guards, and I feel safe in this building. I feel very safe in this building. The problem with this building was that it was built, 20-plus years ago, and it was meant for the public to do business here in a welcoming environment, and so consequently we have a lot of entrances to this building, and it's one of those things where you can lock it down and it's going to be cost prohibitive to do so, or you can try and be as reasonable as you possibly can in the way of keeping it secure and allowing people to do business here. So I think it's the best we can do as far as that balance. And I don't think so, Brett. I feel very safe here. So I mean, I'm sure there are other people who might dispute that, but I think it feels like a safe building to do business and to come and go in.
Okay, Carolyn, thank you so much for joining us live over the phone this morning. We do appreciate it. That was Carolyn Marinan. She is the spokesperson for Hennepin County. To recap the situation, what we know at this point is that we have possibly 2 suspects shot this morning at the Hennepin County Government Center. We're told that the suspected gunman, in this case a woman, is in custody. However, the weapon has not been recovered. That is not confirmed, however. That's just what we're hearing. Earlier, we had heard that the suspect was on the loose, but that does not appear to be the case. Again, two victims here, not sure the extent of their injuries. We'll be covering the story throughout the day and bring you updated reports as soon as we get them. We're going to go to a break now, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone. As you probably know by now, we have some breaking news of a shooting at the Hennepin County Government Center with possibly 2 suspects. The gunman reportedly is in custody. The gunman is a woman in this case. Carol Evans, Cindy Roselle is actually inside the Hennepin County Government Center this morning, and she joins us live over the phone. Cindy, describe the mood for me down there right now.
Well, I can tell you one thing. The thing that just happened most recently, they've locked down all the elevators. In fact, I was trapped on one with a gentleman. We were brought up to the 22nd floor. Well, we arrived here about 10:40, and there were police cars and Hennepin County emergency vehicles outside. The atrium and the area itself was packed with people outside, probably office workers and just visitors. I saw a tour group of kids who were on their way to visit someplace here in the Government Center, and they were in the atrium just talking about, gosh, what happened. So we got on the elevator to go up to the 17th floor, like I said, because that's where I understand police. I was told by an officer they're working an active crime scene there. And an officer, I saw the police tape outside of the elevator, told us to get back on. And we did. And the elevator went up to, like I said, the 22nd floor. And at that point, the elevator just stopped. And we didn't quite know what to do. And it opened, and we were met by another police officer who told us the elevators have been locked down and to start walking down the stairs.
Okay, Cindy, on that, we're going to go over to Bernie Grace, who perhaps has something more of an explanation as to why things are being locked down at the Hennepin County Government Center. Bernie, any new developments down there?
Well, the new developments of this, I just talked to a woman who was on the 17th floor. This apparently happened in the reception area of the harassment court on the 17th floor. This woman saw a man who she thought had had a heart attack, but it turned out, of course, he was shot. And then as soon as somebody started yelling, call 911, then several more shots rang out, and that's when she and a woman who was with her ran, and they took cover in an office up there on the 17th floor. They have gotten, we understand, the shooter is in custody. There's conflicting stories now of whether she turned the gun on herself or whether she shot a second person who may be a relative of hers. Originally, police thought a second person they found in a bathroom might be the shooter, but now they're telling us that may not be the case. It might be a relative that was also shot, and they subdued the suspect elsewhere. At this time, there's a lot of people in the lobby at the Hennepin County Government Center. They still off the 17th floor. We were up there for just a couple of seconds before, or on the 18th floor, before we were ejected, and they've closed off these elevators now, so most of the people are kind of gathering on the second floor public service level as authorities try to sort through what happened. But it appears this is all under control on the 17th floor now, though. They have 2 people who have been taken to Hennepin County Medical Center. We don't know the extent of injuries, except they both have gunshot wounds. And then it appears a third person has been arrested now.
All right, and the fact that they're locking down the Government Center is in no way an indication that someone may still be on the loose. It's your understanding, Bernie, that the suspect is in fact in custody?
That's what we're being told, but you know, this is still breaking here, and you would think why the lockdown continues, and it's beyond me. But I had one of the deputy sheriffs tell me they do have a person in custody, but we're still here, and if it keeps breaking, we'll let you know. But it appears, somebody is in custody at this point. But again, the elevators have been closed going up to the administration side where this all happened.
Okay, Bernie, as you know, being a veteran journalist, details emerge pretty rapidly, and oftentimes there are a lot of rumors and speculation. But again, one of the things I heard in the Government Center this morning, this is not confirmed, but that one of the victims was possibly a mediator. This did happen outside of the mediation area, correct?
Apparently, mediation area of harassment court. I guess they meet with mediators there, and but again, that's what I've been hearing, but we haven't confirmed that either yet.
Okay, Bernie, thank you so much. I'm sure we'll be touching base with you as the day progresses. Just to recap the situation, there has been a shooting in downtown Minneapolis at the Hennepin County Government Center. At this point, it appears there are 2 victims, gunshot wound victims. No word on their condition. They've been transported to HCMC. Also, we're told that the shooter, in this case a woman, is in custody. The Government Center is locked down as they sort through matters to make sure everything is under control. And obviously, we'll be following the story throughout the day, and we'll bring you the newest information as soon as it becomes available. We're going to go to a break right now, and we'll be back right after this.